Hello, peeps. I think I got everything all set up and working here right, so we can get started. If I can figure out how to get the game to work again. There we go. What's up, Sam? Hey, I was just I'm messing around with some of the old pathing. I realized this is all wild, so I'm pulling all of this up since there's no way up here anyway. This was the stuff that connected to Dark's stuff and Sin stuff and Catface's stuff, and most of Dark's stuff is gone. But it looks like you have a... Oh, never mind. I thought it looked like you had a square missing, like you had missed a plot on your house, but I see what it was now. It was just the way the lighting was at it, where I was standing at the time. Hey, Sola. Yeah. Dark spot is all gone now. If I can get up there. So no more dark. Dark spot is completely regenerated. How you doing today, Sola? Alright, get back up here and stress. Back up here and finish taking this apart. Cleaning this up a little bit. I don't have a lot of time to stream today. I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I got a lot of stuff that I need to take care of today. It's one of my daughter's birthdays this weekend. So she's having some friends over today, so gotta do some stuff around the house before they get out of school today, and I have to drive and go pick them up from school. I need to do some work on my car. But I wanted to get a stream in at least for a little while. Because I was just thinking about it. I like streaming on Fridays because it's usually pretty quiet in the house because I'm the only one home. My wife's at work. My kids are at school. Well, happy birthday, Sola. But in thinking about streaming on Fridays, because I like streaming on Fridays, but I realized that coming up within the next month and a half, the kids won't be at school anymore on Fridays, and the wife won't be at work on Fridays anymore because she works at a school, so she'll be off all summer. So streaming on Fridays might get a little bit complicated for me. I might have to figure out something else for over the summer. I could always just tell the kids to shut up so I can stream, but can't really tell the wife that. She might not appreciate that too much. So get this cleaned up. Might try to do a little bit of work in my house here. Yeah. I try to do some work on my house over here on Vulpto. Show a little bit something I've been working on in my Montine house. Trying a new setup for my machines. And I actually like it. It's the only thing I need to learn. I need to learn more about the power stuff to see if my new setup is going to work well for power or if it'll even work at all. Yeah, no more having to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning for take the kids to the bus stop. It looks like the pattern on this little square here got messed up. Looks like these blocks are facing the wrong direction. But it actually looks cool. I might want to do that actually on all four corners. If we can. I'll have to go down and check that out. I do need to start making some food. I don't have, in fact, I don't even think I have any food on me. Well, I got some raw food, but that's all. But honestly, I've not even looked at any of the food recipes or anything. I just run to Aquatopia and go buy stuff. Which is what I'll probably do this time too. I went and played lumberjack for a while and chopped down a couple trees and saw them outside of Pixelgate because I want to make some of the refined timber and some of the decorative timber so I can see about incorporating that into my house. These are the blocks that I really want. These things take a while to make. Glad nobody actually came up here and tested these out to see if they were claimed or not. Yes, I did. but that was a couple days ago now, so I don't know if you've been working on it at all anymore. It took me a long time to... I thought I was going to get stuck down in the basement of your temple over there. And there's must be some goofy stuff going on with settlements and how they're joining together. What am I looking at? Yeah. Yeah, your temple's a little big. I think my pyramid only made it up to about the top of your stairs there, probably. Hey, Tyler. How's it going, man? Your place is still up there. I just added some more beacon fuel for you so your house doesn't disappear, just in case your crappy internet ever works well enough for you to actually start playing Boundless again. Oh, I'll have to check into that a little bit more, because it's weird, like where my house is at over on the other side of this peak here is considered, it's still labeled as unincorporated 1.0, but it's basically counted as its own village, or I think it's a hamlet. There's so much more that they've added to the game since you played, you'll be lost again. Hey, you're good at being lost. I'm going to be picking up a new game this weekend. I just seen one of the games that I've been wanting to buy for a while is finally on sale, so I'm going to pick it up. I've been wanting to get that game Spin Tires Mud Runner, and it's finally on sale in Steam, so I'm going to buy that this weekend. This will change the way the skyline looks in this area. I think it's 20 bucks. If I remember right. Let me double check really quick. Where's my wish list? There it is. Yeah, it's on sale for $20.09 for me, at least. I don't know what that'll be for you in Canada. But yeah, this is the game. I want to get this game. So it's 33% off right now, which is pretty good. Pretty good deal. It's 20 bucks mine, and it's so that's probably like $5 Canadian. Alright, this one's gonna be fun to get. Hey, I can actually fill in. Oh, I'm still attached. I can fill in some more of this pathway. So yeah. So let's run up to the house really quick. I'm finally starting to figure out some ways around your portal hub there, Sola. I can get back and forth from my Muntean house to my Vulpto house pretty easy. So somewhere around in this area, oh, right here it switches from being a village, unincorporated 1.0 village, to unincorporated 1.0 hamlet. And if I look at my beacon, it says I only have 64,000 prestige, and for some reason it only lists me by myself. It doesn't even list Onyx Gem's place, so I don't know if his is considered part of. If maybe his is listed as his own, I don't know. We're not joined together at all. So I did some work in here. I cleared all of this out so I can expand my house this way. This took a while for me to do. I probably could have and should have speeded it up by using a diamond hammer, but I did it with the old iron hammer and iron shovel all the way around. I got a lot of resources out of it. I don't know what they're all good for, but I got all of these. I got these, well, I don't know if I got those, but I got these mineral stacks. So I got a lot of flint, some rock salt, some opal. I got these fragments, whatever they're used for. I haven't figured out any of this stuff yet. Oh, I got some more vital orbs. I think I have those stored here somewhere. A lot of this stuff is like, it's all like all the rocks that I took out, all the rocks and sand. So kind of right now, my thoughts for right now are, I have this as my crafting room, and this is still my favorite crafting area that I've made, but I haven't made a whole lot. I've made a couple because we've moved around a couple times. I just don't know how well this setup is going to work for power yet. So I need to learn about power. And then I'm thinking that I will move my furnaces and put my furnaces in here. probably move this, might move this, tear this off, move this opening back some, increase the space in the living, in the, basically the entry area here. I want to probably look at knocking a hole through here, which then will come out around in this area here, and then frame in like a window or something like that, just as a decorative touch in this area. And then this will all become storage, basically, I think, unless I need this much space for my crafting, and then I might have to move all my crafting over here with all the power and stuff, and then use this room as my storage. Alright, Sola, thanks for stopping by. I don't know. I'm kind of working on both houses. I'm probably going to move back, but I'm going to do some work here. And then if I go back to my Muntean house, oh, wrong one. This one over here. So in my Muntean house, I just rearranged all of my machines in here. I used to have this was open on the side, and then there was a row of mixers here. So there was one, I think there was 4 mixers, because I had a mixer, like a mixer here, a mixer here, and then I had my spark cores there. And then on the back side, on this side of the one, I had a mixer here and a mixer here, because you couldn't put them together. So the way that I have it laid out now is I have 5 mixers now, but I have my spark core up the middle like it was before, and I have a mixer on each side of it. And then on this side I have a mixer, some storage, a mixer, some storage, and a mixer. And then since you can put the machines, different types of machines next to each other, this row is my compactor row. So I have compactor, 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 and compactor. So gained an extra compactor, gained an extra mixer, and then I have my workbenches here. So I got 6 workbenches, 6 extractors, and then 6 refineries. I just earlier, before I started streaming, I reran all of my cords, so everything's at least connected to Spark, so I can at least, I at least have Spark. I did learn something. I don't know if it's an intended consequence, or if I just had a glitch or something, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to do the layout. So my spark core used to sit roughly, I don't know, this block or this block. And I didn't know exactly how I wanted to lay it out, so I moved it over to the corner here, using the trick of I took off the top 3 spark cores and I just laid them back down in a line to make a line, pulled up the back 3, moved them back over, put it all together here, moved it back over here, and in the process I lost I want to say like 12,000 spark. So I don't know if that's... I mean, it would make sense that you could lose spark, but I ended up losing some spark, so while making the move somehow. The only thing I wish is I had one more block. I wish this location was one more block wider, so this could have a gap of 3 in the middle like all the other ones do. I mean, it works, but that's the only thing I wish would be different. My storage, I have open spaces in my storage, but some of the storage stuff is like full, like my rock blocks and stuff are, some of them are overflowing. So I need to expand some more storage. I want to redo my stuff on the floor here using some of the new deco blocks. If I can figure out how to make them. I was working on this. I need some food though. Let's see. I swear there's some food for sale here somewhere. No. I can't remember where I bought the food that I had. I don't see no food there. Nothing there. Here's some. What is this stuff? Teaching pudding. The heck does teaching pudding do? Teaching loaf. I don't think that's really what I'm looking for. Here we go. Here's some food. Meaty casserole. This will work perfect. Alright, now we can finish. I really should be using a stone chisel for that. I just grabbed one that I had available with me. the whatever those changes are to the way towns are configured and stuff is goofy here too, because I'm in Miners Bluff. Now if I look at here, it's just me and Andy Sav as being in this settlement. So I don't know, that's kind of goofy. Why won't it chisel that block the right way? So we'll do it that way then. I did it again. Stupid thing. No, this one. And this one. There we go. Can they be, does it matter if they're plots on the side, or can they be plots above it? I don't even know where Andy Sav is. This is Andy Sav. So we're connected to, so like everybody's gone from Miners Bluff. Everybody's beacons all ran out of fuel and everything. Everything regenerated except for Dom's. Dad and Dax's place is still here. You have spicy bean? Yes, you do. You have 3 spicy beans. All right, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. So I wonder, so me and Andy Sav's spot here is obviously connected somehow. Well enough, we're close enough that we connect. But we don't connect to Stretchius's roads here. Alright, let's head back over to We're head back over to unincorporated. And wanted to peek at this one square over here. It is different. I wonder how I missed that. But I think that looks cool, so I might. Let's try to duplicate that across the rest of them. Pick these ones back up. Take some of these out. These are basically there just so I can place the block up on top the correct orientation. Those decorative blocks can only go the right way. That looks kind of cool. I would have never noticed it if I didn't peek down while I was tearing apart the path up there. So like this orientation, I can only get this orientation by filling in underneath it like this. We'll just use this. Oops. And then standing facing this direction and then looking down. And placing it on the top of that block below allows me to get this orientation. And I had been just leaving these pieces underneath the paths, but I'll come through and clean this up this time. thing barely even hurt me. Alright, we got some more of the path put together. I really would like to, you can see the piece that I put along there to do that path. I'd really like to move that path down one block, but I don't think I can do that. Because I believe that is the bottom of those plots. No, that's clean too. Does Cupcake have all of this cleaned? No, this is reserved. She has that cleaned. So I could move it down here, but not here. I would need Cupcake to be able, I'd need Cupcake to come online. Oh. I would need Cupcake to come online and move around some of her plots. Basically, just either unclaim these 3 spots. Is it 3 or 4? 3. And then I can claim those 3 and link it all together. See how this would look. I wish if you were on somebody's beacon, you could actually like... Alright, and that's where it stops. So we would need to claim... I wonder if that's reserved. I don't even think that's reserved. No, so I could put a beacon down. I don't have any fuel with me. But I do up in my house up here. My tool is too weak. We'll grab one of those. I have a control. Let's grab some more of this. I'm probably gonna need more twisted timber. I'll have to figure out something better to do with these beacon controllers. Right now they're just kind of all over the place. Not going to worry about naming it yet. And how do we want to do this part? Oh wow, who has all that claimed? The one. Alright, if we come... So we come that way. We can come up. Back up to this level where the road was at. Alright, that's what we'll do. Where? Just somehow mess up and forget the refined, put the refined gleam all into the storage bin. Now we should have it. We'll just go that far for now. And I can't claim those. I wish I could. Because that would be perfect. That might be one too far. We'll call that good there. might have to figure out, well, there's no might about it. We will have to figure out a way to get up there and connect to Sam's place. Nah. Now I could take a chance that I can make the path that the world won't regen and that no other player will come and steal the blocks. But I think if I left them, I think somebody would either steal it or the world would regen and would lose those blocks. So for now, we'll just build it as far as we can that's actually beaconed. Ah, that's not the right type of block. Out of those blocks. That means I need to tear up all of that stuff so I get more of those blocks. so let's go ahead and start pulling back this path. I definitely like the changes that they've done to the weather here on Volto. That's part of what's making me want to move back here. It's tolerable and looks nice again, without all of that fog and stuff that would make it so you couldn't see at all. Oh, I see your little blue guy. You're able to get in? Is your connection working? Nice. That would be awesome if it continues to work well for you. Dude, there's so much has changed in the game. I guess probably the biggest change that you'll notice right away is that you actually have like hunger and energy now. It's the thing that I'm still working on trying to get used to. Like, so as you use items, even like shooting your sling bow and stuff, using your grapple, it all takes energy, which is the little orange bar below your health bar. And if you don't have any energy, you can't use any of your tools or anything. So you gotta watch that. The bar, like we're on my screen where it's dark here, is my hunger level. So as you get hungry, if you don't eat, the items on your guy are probably kind of still there. You'll need to do all your skill points because likely you don't have your skill points for expanded storage. So if you go into your character, go into your skills, you'll have to set up all your skill points in exploration. There's inventory space, so you'll have to put points into your inventory space, which then will open back up all of your inventory slots, and these are probably mostly full on your character. Your storage stuff should still be in your house, except for the stuff that I've stole. Which hasn't been much, but there's been a couple things that I've gone and taken from your place. I didn't totally clean you out or anything. There's been a couple times though that I've gone to look for stuff in your house and your like inventory's like all over the place, so I almost went through and organized all your inventory, your storage for you. You gonna fall asleep at work now, Sam? I'll have to send Cupcake a message on Discord to see if we can see if she'll log in and claim these plots below here. You're only level 7? Oh, wow. You got a long ways to go to even get close to where you were at before, when you were playing before. The only other thing then is I'll have to figure out a better way to connect to your place there, Sam. I don't know if it would work out, but maybe we pull all of this out, pull that out. I don't know if we can. And maybe we turn the path, this path, turn it this way, and then just extend your ramp down to the path there, so it's just a one straight path. Could maybe work. We'll have to work on that. Yeah. Tyler, if you're only level 7, you probably won't even have close to enough points to be able to unlock all your additional inventory space. Do you have a bunch of like go into your journal and see if you have a bunch of objectives that you can complete and claim. I believe they auto-complete and stuff for you, but I don't think that works, Sam, because the times that I've had to reset my skill points on my alts, your inventory doesn't like shuffle down or auto sort to those locations. You got one. Your journey begins. Well, begin your journey then, man. Follow those objectives. When I came back after the skill points were added in, I had to do some leveling, but it didn't take long for me. But it didn't put me back to level 7 either. Or I wasn't at level 7 when I started. If there was like a button or something that you could auto sort your inventory, that possibly could have worked for, because then you could empty out all of the top 2 rows and then hit the auto sort, and it might have been able to pull the bottom 2 rows up into the top 2 rows, but there's no way to do that. Go into handcraft and make minor beacon fuel using any foliage, and then put that into your beacon. I don't think it won't do anything for your beacon, because I put in the next level up for like 8 weeks time, so it won't give you any additional time on your beacon, but that should at least let you complete that objective. Yeah, I think I went back to like 36 or something like that when the skill points were added. When I logged in, I was like 36 or something. Too bad everybody don't play this game anymore. It was a lot of fun back in the heyday when we had 8, 9 of us running around going hunting for Oort. Hunting for Oort or looking for Gleam. The good old days. That was like a year ago. you gotta place blocks. Well, those should actually help you level up pretty quickly, at least, though. It's kind of funny though, after because you have a whole house built there. It was probably around this time last year that I stopped playing. I think last year at this time we were playing, I started playing Creativerse until Alpha 16 dropped. You still doing mechanic stuff, Sam? Alright, so we'll need to have these two plots claimed. Then we can connect the roads there. That should work all right. Now we need to guess that's as good a spot as any. fell off. A building we will go. Alright. Now we got a new path here. We're gonna rip all this out too. We did a lot of expeditions out to Montine to collect this white gravel too. Oh, that's rock gleam. I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't pick it up, but that's actually raw gleam. These leaves from Solemn. I had so many of those leaves from where my house was at in our original location on Solemn. It was crazy. So I chopped so many trees down by my house. I mean, those leaves were everywhere. I haven't been back there for a while to see how much of that area has regenerated. I should go look at it because I can't remember his name. Xtron. I had access to his beacon. I should grab a fuel and go add fuel to it if it's still there. All right. Gravel. And I don't have I have no idea what I should or shouldn't drop. We're gonna drop the flint, and of course we'd pick up the foliage. I don't want either that. I want the raw gleam. There we go. Any more? Oh, poor animals. Poor wild stock. There we go. That looks better. I think that looks a lot better than what we had before. It's this, it's this thing. This is your beacon control. Yours is in the floor, because before it used to be that block that just said beacon on it. Clean this up a little bit. Yeah, a beacon is like the plot area. The beacon control is that little fire pole thingy. However you want to describe it. Yeah, because you can't, I don't think you can. You used to be able to pick up the beacon control, and I don't think you can anymore. Because before it didn't, the control was basically just the control for your beacon. The beacon was actually like just the plot, the claimed plot. But one of their updates changed that. I have some extra ones that I can bring you an extra one. I'm almost done cleaning this little part up here. I don't know if you have the recipe to make it. You probably have all the same recipes that I have on this character, which is nothing. There we go. We got this looking nice. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better because like you can actually like see Cupcake's house from here now, nice and easy. It looks so nice. We just need to fill in this little spot here. And then I'll continue that path up that way and be able to reconnect down to Dewan's place. I believe, but I do, if you wanted to look to see if you can make them, I believe they're made in the workbench. That ain't gonna work for me. Oh, you have one right here. I better not hit that anymore. I can actually break stuff. You have a beacon control right there. Over here. Hey, you. And put it where somewhere nice, and then you can pick that one up off the floor. put it right where I run through all the time. Bonehead. Put it right there. Does that work? And you should be able to pick this one up. Oh, you can't. This is the master. Change this one to the master. Excuse me. Now you need a piece of your red lustrous. Oh, you got lots of that. Holy cow. I wish I would have realized you had that much of that stuff. You probably wouldn't have had that much anymore. So were you able to complete that objective? Nice. There. Did that for myself because I run through this little cutoff all the time because it's so much easier to get to the path down there that way. I don't have to jump over it anymore. Scroll your mouse wheel. I don't know how you had it set up. Like originally I used to have mine set up when I scrolled my mouse wheel it would change both hands, but now I have it set up in the in settings under control. I don't know where it's at. Oh, right here. Under game in the settings, you can change your item selection, radial switching, so you can have primary hand, both hands. So like now both of my items switch at the same time, and I used to run like that where I would have a torch in one hand, but then it got to where I didn't like that anymore, so then I switched to the other where I just rotate my primary hand, and then I have my primary hand set on my right hand, which is my left button, which a lot of people I think would use their right button as their primary because that's what they're more used to. But me, I do it for mental and I don't know, just personal gameplay preference. I would like to use my right mouse button as my primary hand, but that would make my character left-handed. And since I'm right-handed, so I use my left mouse button as my primary hand. But to switch weapons, basically just click on it and then drag it to whatever open spot you want to put it at. It's been a long time since you played. You haven't even like got to mess around with like all the chiseling and stuff. You can make all of these different shapes and stuff with chisels. There's no more stairs, so your inventory is going to look goofy because like some of these might have been stairs and stuff before. There's no more stairs. There's no more slopes. None of that. Any blocks that you had, any like stairs that you had made as stairs, all reverted back to full blocks. You have another beacon control over here. And they're all unlocked. They're all locked behind skills. Under tool mastery, there's all of the different levels of chisel skills that you have to unlock if you want to be able to chisel stuff. I like the new glass. Did you notice the new glass? How the glass looks now? Doesn't have that frame around it anymore like the gleam lanterns do. So your greenhouse probably looks really cool now. Yeah, your greenhouse looks a lot better. And you can actually like your machines before, like you couldn't put your workbench, your compactor, you couldn't put under that next to each other. You can actually put your machines right next to each other as long as they're a different type. So you could put your workbench right next to your compactor, your extractor on the other side. You could put them in a single row all by themselves and not have to separate them. You can't put two of the same machines next to each other, but you can put any combination of the other machines next to each other. But I suppose I need to get busy, grab something quick to eat and get busy doing the stuff that I need to do around the house. Go fix my car. You have some catching up to do there, Tyler. I expect you to be level 50 by this evening. So, thanks everybody that stopped by. I know, it's a long grind to get to 50. But that's cool that you can actually play it again, though. since we weren't able to play Pixark together, we can get back to playing. We can play Boundless together. Since you actually have a way of playing it now. And still looking at the possibility of doing a Pixark server. For sure, if more people were to get the game, at that point, more people in the Discord community were to get it, we for sure would be able to do it then, but yeah, we'd need more than just me and you playing it. Maybe it'll go on sale sometime and some of the others will grab it. It's been fun that I've played it. I haven't played it for a couple weeks now because I've gotten back into playing Boundless, so. But I will talk to everybody later, and I will check in with you later, Tyler. Let me know on Discord if you have any other questions as you're trying to get back into the swing of things in here. And again, thanks everybody stopping by, and talk to you guys later. See ya.
Ah, boo!